What's up, guys? It's Crash, and you've probably already seen all the rumors floating around about the delay of 2042. So what we're going to do today is look at some Jeff Grubb audio where he talked about his tweet last night in a little bit more detail on his podcast this morning, and essentially a little bit of a disclaimer on this video, guys. Nobody knows. At the end of the day, no one knows until EA and DICE tells us something. Their lack of communication is actually an entire another topic. But what we want to do is frame this video from an entertainment standpoint. We're just going to look at all of the things that lead us to think one way or another, and then we're just going to talk about it. So I want to do my best to break everything down, talking about stock prices, all the different sources and things like that. Then we will discuss it a little bit at the end. And you guys can definitely form your own opinions down in the comments below. So let's try to make sense of all this. All right, guys, let's try to get through all this together. So on the heels of the beta seemingly being delayed after originally Battlefield said it was going to be in the months leading up to launch, and it was not, people were already kind of wondering about the game itself. And then things really kicked off last night when Jeff Grubb said it's delay season. There's more delays incoming. He later elaborated and said he's only talking about one delay. And then Kate Onder, who is a writer at Screen Rant, said it's definitely not Battlefield. And then you have a leaked image of Jeff Grubb on Discord saying it's Battlefield 2042. Keep it quiet. Those are easily photoshopped, so I don't necessarily believe that, but I did get audio of the podcast from Jeff Grubb. We're going to play that in just a second and let him elaborate on what he said. I think this is really important and good and adds a lot of actual context to this discussion that a lot of people are not yet talking about. But essentially, this was picked up by Tom Henderson saying that he is also hearing of internal delays. Tom Henderson has had a history of causing a little bit of controversy because he doesn't always delineate what is speculation and what his wishes and hopes are with what he's actually got from inside sources. But it appears he is aware of some internal discussions about what the delay will be late November 2021, which is exactly what Battlefield 5 did. It was actually delayed a month until November, and we're going to talk a lot about that in relation to stock prices just a little bit later in the video. But this instantly got picked up by VGC. They wrote an article about it, and also Games Radar, stating multiple sources are talking about the rumors of delay. So again, nothing official. I'm just putting all the information out there because literally DICE isn't saying anything. We have nothing else to talk about, which is a whole another can of worms in and of itself. Then you have the Italy GameStop. They went ahead and changed the release date to November 31st. I don't think this is an actual release date. It kind of seems like a placeholder. They took away the October 22nd and put this December 31st placeholder, which is a little bit weird. But since Jeff Grubb kind of kicked all this stuff off with his tweet last night, let's go ahead and play the audio from when he talked about it this morning on his podcast.
Jeff, since I'm mad at you, I think I'm going to put you on the spot, though, even though it's not related. Is Battlefield delayed?
Yeah, I think that's probably what's gonna happen, right? Like, at this point, I'm not the only one teasing it anymore. But yeah, you put me on the spot there, huh? Yeah, that's probably that's probably what's gonna happen.
No courtesy text gonna be late, Jeff. That's what you get.
Yeah, listen, I don't know when it's getting delayed to, so if that's happening, like, there's been a lot of people now reporting this, so that's kind of where I'm coming from now. But some people were saying 2022. I don't know if that's the case. This could be a situation.
I see more people saying not 2022,
right?
But we'll see. I mean, there's still there's still always a risk that everybody's hearing this from like that same person. So who knows? Yes. But it seems like this is happening.
Right. They're probably not hearing it from where I'm hearing it from, but like they could be hearing it from people who like we're in our Discord or whatever. So yeah.
So a couple important points off of that. Jeff talked about people on his Discord, so he addressed that probably is real. And then his co-host saying that there is the risk that this all comes from one person and then it blows up and it blows up and people want to get on top of this. People want that clout. So it just kind of spreads like a rumor, like wildfire. Then Jeff said they're probably not hearing it from where he heard it from. He's had an inside source when it comes to the beta and also things leading up to the release that actually turned out to be true. Keep in mind, he is not only a Battlefield insider, he covers all games. That was a Nintendo podcast. He's all over the gaming industry, so he's not like super familiar with the game itself, but he definitely appears to have some kind of inside information from EA and or DICE. So I just wanted you guys to hear it from him himself. And now let's talk a little bit about what I think is the most interesting, and that is the stock prices of EA have fallen this morning. Not sure if they're on rumors or not, but this looks exactly like what happened when the Battlefield 5 release date was moved back. It dropped almost the same amount, somewhere around 6%. So Street Insider is reporting that they are plunging on delay rumors. And then this is an article from back in the day talking about how it dropped when Battlefield 5 was delayed. Now, a lot of times money talks, and people who run the money know things. Large investment firms and stuff know things. It's almost similar how betting lines in Vegas almost seem so accurate, and people know things like about sports betting and things before it actually happens, like injuries to players and things like that, because money, especially in the US and pretty much all over the world anymore, is extremely powerful. So I think that stock price is something to watch. I think a lot of investors, such as the ones that are in the investor calls that actually ask questions to Andrew Wilson and things like that, I think they know things. So just the way I've seen stocks react to things before they even happen gives me an indicator that, hey, it might actually could get delayed. But also, you also have really flighty investors that might hear the rumors and then freak out and say, we got to sell this. So that could also happen too. But I thought the stock thing was really, really interesting. But anyway, guys, I think that is everything that's gone on so far. I might have missed a few sources or things here and there, but basically what I wanted to portray is give you everything that I thought was interesting so far that I've seen, and basically frame everything around just entertainment, just watching this happen. And all of these different articles, rumors, leaks, everything could be people chasing clout. They could be people that have insider information, but either way, this could all get squashed with communication, guys. I wish DICE would tell us. I know that this stuff is reaching a fever pitch, and one tweet from them could squash everything, say we're on time, or the opposite could say there's going to be a delay. Here's why. I just hope when that time comes, whether we hear one way or the other, we get a lot of transparent information. And I understand from a monetary standpoint, the reason they might not be announcing a delay right now is because pre-orders are still trickling in. And likely that is not coming from the developers. That is probably coming from EA. So EA is probably saying, it's going to be delayed. Don't tell them until here. We want to hit this pre-order target, because when people hear delayed, a lot of people are probably going to cancel pre-orders, stop pre-ordering, wait and see pretty much how it's all going to play out. But either way, if they do delay it, I hope they say why. They want to make a good game. These are the problems that they experienced. This is what's going on with that, how we're going to address it. I just want transparency. I want information. Either way, we want a good game. They want a good game. I don't see why we can't get along. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's pretty much all I had for today. Let me know what you guys think down below. Again, either way, we've made it this long wait, and if we got to wait another month, we can do it. If we get pleasantly surprised, it's not delayed, and we get to play it in just a few weeks, even better. Whatever happens, we're going to be playing Battlefield 2042 together at some point. I just hope my hair doesn't all the way fall out by the time it gets here. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Be a friend, tell a friend, and we'll see you on the next one.